Woke up this morning with that familiar ache, the kind that settles deep down in your bones. Poured myself some coffee, hands begin to shake. Funny how the sunrise finds you all alone. But somewhere in the sadness, something's breaking through. Turns out heaven knows its way into the blues. There's God in my blues, yeah, dancing in the minor key. There's God in my blues, oh, right where the broken be. He ain't afraid of tears or truth. He shows up in the darker hues. That's where I found him most. There's God in my blues. Used to think that faith meant wearing Sunday smiles, hiding all the struggle underneath the praise. But life don't work in pretty organized files. Sometimes you gotta cry out through the haze. The sacred and the sorrow, they walk hand in hand, and holiness knows how to understand. There's God in my blues, yeah, dancing in the minor key. There's God in my blues, oh, right where the broken be. He ain't afraid of tears or truth. He shows up in the darker hues. That's where I found him most. There's God in my blues. So when the preacher tells you joy's the only proof that you got the Spirit living in your chest, remember Jesus wept, and that's the honest truth. Sometimes the lowest valley's where we're blessed. Don't run away from sadness like it's something wrong. The deepest kind of worship comes inside this song. In every moan and every sigh, He's there between the earth and sky. In every note that bends and breaks, He's present in the soul's earthquake. The gospel lives in suffering too. Redemption wears a midnight blue. There's God in my blues, yeah, dancing in the minor key. There's God in my blues, oh, right where the broken be. He ain't afraid of tears or truth. He shows up in the darker hues, and every struggle, every bruise. There's God in my blues. Thank God, there's God in my blues. Yeah, there's God right here in my blues. He never left, He never moved. There's God in my blues. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Right here in my blues. He never left, He never moved. There's God in my blues. My heart used to play nothing but static and noise. Frequencies tangled up in regret and fear. Couldn't find the melody underneath all that destruction. Couldn't remember what that harmony used to feel like here. Every note was cracked, every chord was out of tune. Like a radio that's searching but can't find a station through. God healed the sound of my soul, tuned the strings that were broken and old, took the discord and made it whole. God healed the sound of my soul. Now I'm singing a brand new song. The rhythm's been right all along. God healed the sound of my soul. There was silence where the music should have been, a hollow echo bouncing off these empty walls. Try to fake it, try to play what folks wanted to hear, but you can't manufacture peace when your spirit's in free fall. Then the master musician put his hands upon this mess, started fixing frequencies I didn't know I could possess. Yeah, God healed the sound of my soul, tuned the strings that were broken and old, took the discord and made it whole. God healed the sound of my soul. Now I'm singing a brand new song. The rhythm's been right all along. God healed the sound of my soul. If your heartbeat feels offbeat and you can't find your voice, if the symphony inside you has been shattered and into parts, know there's someone who can hear what you're meant to become. A composer who specializes in reconstructing hearts. He don't throw away the instrument just 'cause it's been through a war. He restores a resonance and makes it ring like new once more. He adjusted every pitch that was wrong, brought back the tempo, rewrote my song. What was shattered now echoes strong. What was silent learned to sing along. Can you hear it? That celestial sound. My soul's been healing, now glory's pouring out. God healed the sound of my soul, tuned the strings that were broken and old, took the discord and made it whole. God healed the sound of my soul. Now I'm singing a brand new song. The rhythm's been right all along. Every octave restored and renewed, every measure filled with truth. God healed the sound of my soul. He healed the sound. Oh, he healed the sound. My soul's making music now. He healed the sound. Yeah, he healed the sound. Oh, he healed the sound. Ooh, he healed the sound. Life's been strumming patterns that I never could predict. Some days feel major, other days are minor things. Try to write my own arrangement, but the timing never clicked. Till I learned to let go and just follow where he leads. Found out that surrender ain't about losing control. It's about joining the progression that's already making me whole. In the chords of God, I'm finding my place. Every sharp and flat is covered by grace. When I stop resisting the changes He's made, I discover I belong in the chords of God. In the chords of God. Used to fight the transitions, wanted everything resolved, couldn't handle tension hanging in the atmosphere. But the beauty of a ballad is how slowly it evolves, and the power of a climax comes from waiting through your fear. Now I see that dissonance ain't always something bad. Sometimes it's the journey to the sweetest rest you've ever had. In the chords of God, I'm finding my place. Every sharp and flat is covered by grace. When I stop resisting the changes He's made, I discover I belong in the chords of God. In the chords of God. So if you're feeling out of sync with where your life has gone, if the cadence doesn't match what you had planned, remember that the songwriter's been writing all along, and he knows exactly how to bring you home again. You're not a mistake, you're not a random accident. You're a necessary note in this divine arrangement. We're all part of something bigger than we know. Different voices blending high and low. Some sustain the root while others harmonize. Together we create the sound that reaches the skies. Can you feel it? How we all belong. We're the living, breathing verses of His song. In the chords of God, we're finding our place. Every sharp and flat is covered by grace. When we stop resisting the changes He's made, we discover we belong in the chords of God. Every person, every story intertwined, every struggle and every triumph I design. We belong in the chords of God. Oh, we belong in the chords of God. And His chords, that's where I belong. In His chords, that's where we all belong. Spent years building walls around the things I couldn't say. Locked up all the questions that were burning in my chest. Thought that keeping quiet was the only righteous way, that words would just betray the ache and heaviness. Sometimes it's just a cage, and I was suffocating, turning one more empty page. And God touched my silence, didn't need me to explain. God touched my silence, heard what I couldn't name. Where my lips were sealed and my throat was dry, He understood the language of my cry. God touched my silence and set my spirit free. There's a space between the words where truth lives unadorned, where shame and hope are wrestling for a place to rest. I was drowning in that gap, feeling battered up and worn, thinking no one could possibly reach into this depth. But His presence doesn't need a sound to penetrate the dark. He speaks in ways that bypass every guarded, scarred up heart. Yeah, God touched my silence, didn't need me to explain. God touched my silence, heard what I couldn't name. He understood the language of my cry. God touched my silence and set my spirit free. Maybe you've been carrying secrets that you're terrified to share. Maybe you've forgotten how to ask for what you need, choking on the distance between your mouth and a prayer, wondering if anybody hears you when you bleed. Let me tell you something from the other side of numb. Your wordless desperation is a signal, not a curse to overcome. You don't need eloquence or explanation. You don't require perfect articulation. The groan too deep for speaking, the sob that leaves you shaking. He's fluent in the dialect of breaking. Can you feel it? The gentle hand reaching where no human voice can stand. God touched my silence, didn't need me to explain. Touched my silence, heard what I couldn't name. When my lips were sealed and my throat was dry, He understood the language of my cry. When words failed and I had nothing left, He met me in the quiet of my breath. God touched my silence, oh, He touched my silence, set my spirit free. He touched my silence, heard everything I couldn't say. He touched my silence and loved me anyway. God touched my silence. planted on solid ground. Other days I'm stumbling, searching for a beat I've lost. Faith ain't always marching bands with that confident sound. Sometimes it's a shuffle through the rain at any cost. But whether I'm running fast or barely crawling through, there's a pulse beneath it all that keeps me moving toward the truth. God's in the rhythm of my faith, in the slow dance and the racing pace. When I'm on fire or just holding on by grace, God's in the rhythm of my faith. Every step, every pause, every turn, every time I fall and rise and learn, God's in the rhythm of my faith. Religion tried to teach me there's only one way to move, a perfect synchronized routine that never missed a step. But life don't fit in boxes with its complicated groove, and limping toward the altar counts as a worship too, I bet. The tempo changes daily, and that's exactly as designed. 'Cause following ain't formulaic, it's keeping time with the divine. God's in the rhythm of my faith, in the slow dance and the racing pace. When I'm on fire or just holding on by grace, God's in the rhythm of my faith. Every step, every pause, every turn, every time I fall and rise and learn, God's in the rhythm of my faith. So if you're moving slower than the crowd around you goes, if your journey looks erratic to the people looking in, don't apologize for falling. The only beat you know, the sacred isn't standardized, it starts from deep within. Your rhythm is your own, and it's exactly what he needs. Another heartbeat in the orchestra, another soul that's free. Some seasons syncopated, unexpected and offbeat. Some seasons keep us steady, 4/4 on repeat. Some seasons are wild and frantic, some seasons bittersweet. But every single measure is a miracle complete. Can you feel it? That eternal drum beating since before your life begun. God's in the rhythm of my faith, in the slow dance and the racing pace. When I'm on fire or just holding on by grace, God's in the rhythm of my faith. Every stumble is a sacred move, every question is a kind of proof that I'm alive and seeking truth. God's in the rhythm of my faith, in the backbeat and the breakthrough, in the waiting and the breakthrough. God's in the rhythm of my faith, in my rhythm. However fast or slow I go, in my rhythm, he's there, and that's all I need to know. God's in the rhythm of my faith. Thought I lost the melody when everything went south, when the world came crashing down around my weary head. Couldn't find a single word worth bringing to my mouth, just a bitter taste of all the things I should have said. But underneath the rubble and the wreckage of my plans, something kept on humming like a whisper in the sand. God still sings in me, even when I can't carry the tune. God still sings in me through the midnight and the afternoon. When my voice gives out and I forget the lines, when I'm too worn down to even try, God still sings in me. Oh, God still sings in me. There were moments I was certain that the music died for good, that the spark had been extinguished by the rain. Looked around at all the damage and misunderstood, thought that beauty couldn't grow back from this pain. But grace has got a way of finding cracks to seep on through, and life keeps sprouting up in places death thought it was through. God still sings in me, even when I can't carry the tune. God still sings in me through the midnight and the afternoon. When my voice gives out and I forget the lines, when I'm too worn down to even try, God still sings in me. Oh, God still sings in me. If you're wondering where the hope has packed his bags and gone, if you're questioning if faith can be renewed, let me testify that even when you think you're done, there's a song that's stronger than your solitude. It doesn't need your permission or your energy to rise. It's been singing since creation, and it never dies. Through the seasons of defeat, through the years of bittersweet, through the losses incomplete, yeah, the anthem still repeats. Can you hear it? Faint but clear, the proof that love is still right here. God still sings in me, even when I can't carry the tune. God still sings in me through the midnight afternoon. When my voice gives out and I forget the lines, when I'm too worn down to even try, when I've got nothing left to bring, when I'm empty, he's the one who sings. God still sings in me. Thank God he still sings in me. Oh yeah, he still sings when I've got nothing left to give. He still sings, that's how I know I'm gonna live. God still sings in me. piece of paper. Ink was dry as desert dust, no spirit in the phrase. Try to manufacture passion, but it only got faker. Just empty verses echoing through hollow, empty days. Then a wind came rushing in that I did not expect. Suddenly what was dormant started rising from the dead. God breathed life into my song, took what was weak and made it strong. What was gasping found its lung. God breathed life into my song. Now every line's got wings to fly, every word's no longer dry. God breathed life into my song. Used to think that artistry was something I controlled, that inspiration came from discipline and sweat alone. But there's a difference between crafting and receiving something whole, between constructing monuments and letting seeds be sown. The breath of heaven cannot be commanded or contained. It'll rise like morning, washing over everything with rain. God breathed life into my song, took what was weak and made it strong. What was gasping found its lung. God breathed life into my song. Now every line's got wings to fly, every word's no longer dry. God breathed life into my song. So when you're staring at the canvas, feeling absolutely stuck, when creativity feels like it's abandoned you for good, don't force it, don't manipulate, don't push your tired luck. Just open up the windows like you know you should. The spirit moves where it will move, you cannot make it stay. But when it comes, you'll know the difference night makes from the day. Like the first breath in the garden, like the wind across the water, like the rush of Pentecost that nobody could order. It's not manufactured or rehearsed, it's the power that spoke the universe. Can you feel it filling up your chest? This is what it means to be possessed by rest. God breathed life into my song, took what was weak and made it strong. What was gasping found its lung. God breathed life into my song. Now every line's got wings to fly, every word's no longer dry. What was silent learned to speak, what was weary found its peak. God breathed life into my song. God breathed life into my song. He breathed life into these bones, into these words. He breathed life. Now creation's being heard. God breathed life into my song.